Hey y'all, thank you for coming back. It's another episode of P and BB, the plant lady, yes, and the pig lady. Yes, ma'ams and yes, sirs, we are back. And today, listen. Shh. I copped a piece of Sansaveria Cylindrica. We don't want to talk about it. But I'm so excited that I got it. And I watched some videos. I did some research. I learned how to propagate it. And I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to make plant babies. So rock with me if you would. We're going to cut it up. I already sanitized my pliers, my snippers, my scissors, my cutters, whatever you call it. And I've already got my saw ready. Did that before we got here. BB, of course, will be in and out making her grand appearance. She just ate some green beans because she eats healthy. We feed her good. But I'm so glad that you're back. Listen, if you were here last time, welcome back. Did you tell somebody? So that they could tell somebody? If you're new here, thank you for coming. We ain't real serious. We hang out. We have a good time. We talk about plants, what I do know, which is not a lot. We let the pig roam around. She snacks a little bit. We just hang out with each other. And I may be making mistakes. You supposed to be telling me in the comments. Nobody said anything so far. I did get some comments from some friends. I responded back to you. So make sure you talk to me. I talk back. Oh yeah. It's all the stuff that happens. It's like, oh, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. We need you to do that. Thank you so much for all of the ones who have. Bring your mama them and your mama's them and your auntie's them. You know, bring everybody. So let's get back to the Sansaveria Cylindrica. So, this little beauty, I heard that we can propagate it and do a lot of stuff with it. Now notice, I got the whole thing. I got the whole 2 leaves and some rooting systems. So I'm going to cut it down to about right here. And this will be one piece that I'll put in the pot. But then we'll use all the rest of this and make little baby plants. You know, last time I had a struggle trying to figure out, was this terracotta or was it clay? Nobody answered, so I'm going to still just call it terracotta until somebody else comes on the video and tells me that's wrong. But anyway, I got a question today. So I'm thinking about putting a little piece of this in this. So I ran out of storage, but I'm back. And we good. We good. So where was I? I think I was talking about this. So here was the question. So should I propagate a piece of this Sansaveria Cylindrica in this little cute little vessel that I got from the local Dollar General? And I got it for $1.20. You can't even beat that. But I want to know, do you think this will propagate well in water in this? Yes? No? I don't know. I'm going to try it. Because why not? But what do you think? Tell me in the comments. So let's get to it. BB, by the way, while we were going through the upgradage of the storage, decided that she was going to get on the tray and root through the soil. She knocked over the container during the little break. She knocked over the vessel, and we just gonna let her have this area. But we gonna still get what we need to get done. How about that? So, like I was saying, we're going to start, and I'm going to cut it down about right here. So I'll still use this whole piece. I'm going to plant it because it's got roots on it. So we all know, I know, you know, it's going to grow, right? Yeah. All right. So when I get done cutting it down, we're going to pot this up by itself. But we gonna take these because we can make little teeny tiny plants just from cutting these up. I saw it. Bye, BB. I saw it. They cut them down and popped them in the soil. So I'm going to go ahead and make the cuts right now. And I think theirs was like yay long. And so they took the one that they cut and they just measured the rest from that one. And I'm saying they because I don't know who it was, because I watched so many videos and I look at so much stuff, so I don't even remember who they was, but I know they was more than once. I don't just take one advice. I have to see it more than once. And then they become a they for me, and I believe what they said. So I'm cutting it down. From that one stem, I got about 4 pieces. I'm going to use the top. I'm not going to cut that. I just want to keep that as one piece. So I'm going to say that's 4 pieces. So in order to remember what I'm doing, I'm going to say the tops are facing the way the point is pointing. How about that? And the bottoms is where the point is not. Take it like that. So I'm going to take another one of the sections that's already previously cut. And then I'm going to make the cuts on the next one the same size so it can kind of be consistent. And here's what I want y'all to know. I'm hoping this gonna work, because according to the research, I've seen it. I've seen it at 4 weeks. They pulled it up and showed the roots. Now, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna just trust that it's roots down there in 4 weeks. I ain't gonna bother the plant. They went back in like 9 weeks, and the roots were longer, and they had started making little babies under the soil on the bottom of them. I won't know that, though. I'm not gonna pull it up. And then in about 12 weeks, you could see the little babies that formed started peeking up through the soil around the little cylinders. So I'm hoping that we're going to be successful like that too. But I got a lot of little babies. We just going to keep that like that also. All right. BB is back. Welcome back, Mama. You want to talk about something? No. All right. So we got the tops the way that the points are pointing, and the bottoms the way the points are not. Then I've got quite a few. But what I'm going to do first, let's go ahead and get this bad boy planted. And just so BB won't chew on these, I'm going to just lay them up here out the way. How about that? Glad this is sitting here. I didn't know why I had it here. Somebody asked earlier, and I didn't know. I was like, just leave it. But now, look at the Lord. All right. So I'm going to use the soil that BB has pushed out of here and refill it and all of that good stuff. But I'm going to get it down in here. Now, because of the root, it's not going to sit right in the center, which is fine for me because I got all the little teeny tiny babies that I'm going to put around it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more soil because I'm not going to get the broom and sweep up all the soil that BB has pushed down on the floor. So I just add some from the little bag that I thought, oh, it's right here under BB's pillow. BB just everywhere. So I'm going to put some at the top here because I want to make sure that I'm able to plant all the little babies around in the pot. So all right, I think I'm gonna start with the top and just kind of plop them in. They said go down about 1 inch, no more than 1 inch, no more than 1 inch. And if you are familiar with snake plants, then you know, oh, so we got 1, 2, 3 in with no rooting hormone on the bottom of them. So I try not to do a lot of rooting hormone and stuff like that because at my house we believe, you know, just let the plants do what they gonna do. But I bought some rooting hormone to just try it on some stuff. And so I want to try it on the bottom of these, on some of these. So we got 3 without. So the main plant don't have nothing because it already had roots. But the 3 that we tried, the 2 points got no roots hormone. And then we got 1 with no rooting hormone. Everything else we going to have a little rooting hormone on, a little purse jersh. How about that? Now, this is nothing serious. I grabbed this in Walmart. I might have spent like $6.99 somewhere in that area. It's called Garden Safe Take Root. I'll put the link in the bottom if you need it. Now, I'm going to just dump a little bit on my tray because you don't need much. I don't want to stick my plants into it because maybe it could contaminate the container. Maybe the container can contaminate the other plants coming in the future. I don't know. I just don't want to mess it up. So anyway, I put a little bit on the tray and I'm just dipping the ends in right there, and I'm going to shake all the excess off. And we'll start putting the ones with the rooting system around the outside. Well, the rooting hormone, excuse me, on the outside. How about that? So, I think I was saying something about some Sansaveria. Oh, yes. If you are familiar with Sansaveria, then you already know that they like to be planted close together. They like to be tight in, you know. Let them be snug together, loving on each other. You know, so you don't want to put them too far apart. You don't want your pot to be too big. They don't want a lot of space. They want to feel snug and loved. I'm hitting a roadblock there. I think that's a piece of the root. So I'm going to need to move it over just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I think I might have even missed some rooting hormone on that one. I don't know. I hope you keeping up. Did you see me dip my hand down here before I stuck it in this soil? I don't know, but we going to find out later. All right. So I'm shaking it off, sticking it in. I'm going to turn it around so I can find some more spots to get it down in here. Oh, but I was saying something. They like to be crowded in together. They are like a succulent. They don't like a lot of water. So if you are a plant beginner, this one's for you. Okay. You don't need to water it a lot. It can tolerate a lot of sun, but not directly just burning on it because it will burn the leaves. It can handle shade, you know, indirect sunlight, but bright area. It can even handle not so bright area. I'm going to probably put a little bit more soil to make them feel a little more snug together. I think I might have skipped the rooting hormone on that one too. I don't remember. But it be like that. So, we got a whole container here. Oh! We didn't even use this. Maybe I'll wait for you to tell me whether you think it's going to work or not. And I'll just keep it until I decide whether or not to use it. Or maybe I'll put something else in it. Because I ain't about to dig neither one of them out and go wrench it off and then put it in the water. So we just gonna let these live and let them be. And we'll figure something out to do with this. So listen, I thank you for coming back. And if it's your first time, I thank you for coming in. Remember to like. I'm gonna put it somewhere. Subscribe. Tell somebody. Because we want to see you again on P and the Plants and the Pig. Pig Lady signing out. Make sure to follow us on TikTok and the social stuff. We'll put that there too. All right, we gonna holler at you. Till next time, we out. Peace.